Okay, this is Michael Vanderplow. He's the general manager for Preferred Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Grand Haven, Michigan. Michael, I just want to ask you a couple questions with your permission.
Oh, absolutely.
Before Global Recruiting Solution, how did you go about recruiting your people?
We went the old-fashioned way. We put an ad on Career Builders. We put it in Craigslist. We ended up getting applications we didn't need because of some computer program trying to pick out some word in the posting. So you have to weed through about 50 apps to try to find the one, and then you got to get in contact with them, and then you got to get them in, and then they don't show up, and you set some time aside. Do I have to go any further?
That's okay.
Okay.
How do you feel about the recruiting campaign that I just did for you here for the past week?
Great. In fact, I hope it's okay to mention that you were a referral from somebody that I knew who suggested that I contact you because our conversation was, oh, I got to go through a hiring process, and I dread it. So they had actually recommended, and I did a little bit of background to check out, others, and that's how I ended up contacting. I'm not sure if it was you or Michael directly in the.
You made the initial contact with Michael. Yes, that's correct. How do you feel about the amount of people we got through the doors for the past week?
Phenomenal. I mean, phenomenal. And the nice thing is when they were coming in, I didn't have to get involved with it until the ones that came in that would have been literally a waste of my time. And as a lot of people will look at, what's the return on my time? What's the return on my sales manager time? Did he lose a deal because he was wasting his time interviewing?
Correct. So I mean, we're here, and obviously you guys did your day-to-day operations, which is you're getting judged on generating revenue for the dealership. So how do you feel out of the 40 interviews I did for you? How do you feel about the 10 to 12 people you guys interviewed today after the orientation? How do you feel about the quality?
Well, we ended up hiring how many out of it? 1, 2, 3,
8,
4.
I think.
Yeah, 8. I also, you didn't mention, but I also run 2 facilities, so I was looking for both facilities. So yeah, it would be 8 people. And the thing I enjoyed the most was you gave me a daily update on what was going on, how many, what we were looking at, and gave me an opportunity to actually meet some of the people ahead of time, so it wasn't a cold interview, but then ultimately I let the management team decide because they have to work with them. I just have to know that they're quality people, that they're capable of following a process and helping me achieve the dealership goals.
Right, and we also ended up with getting some quality people for your service writer position as well. So hopefully.
Right, and that was an added bonus. That was an added bonus that you were able to identify service writer candidates, we'll call them, and yeah, because we were actually talking about doing them, but that again would have been a whole process of trying to locate somebody.
Do you feel that any of the candidates that interviewed with your managers were a waste of their time?
No. I'm not even going to elaborate on that. No, not a waste of time.
Right. And you kind of pictured orientation here and there. Do you think that orientation helps the candidates to make a decision if they want to move forward with this career? And we'd rather know now if they want to move forward versus once they're into the deal. Do you think that's helpful to have an orientation before the initial interview with the managers?
Well, absolutely, and as you know, that some of the questions I was asking when you introduced me to some of the applicants that were actually, I realized after the fact when I saw the orientation were exactly the same points that I had brought up to them in the screening process, because the same thing, I don't need to bring somebody on board who has the wrong expectations. I mean, the retail automobile career is a fantastic. I mean, I've been doing it for 30 years, and it's been done well for me. But I wish somebody had taken the time to tell me what to expect, especially those first couple of years, which I know you did a good job of laying out. That this is, it's going to take time. This is like developing your own business.
Right. And do you feel that we met or exceeded your expectations?
Well, that's always a loaded question. Sounds like a survey question there, like you want the answer to. But you did exceed my expectations because I was a little nervous since I needed so many people to hire that you wouldn't be able to produce that many quality people. So yes, you met my expectations from what I found out from my research on hiring your company, and then you exceeded them by being able to fill the bill.
Right. And obviously, when it comes to money, that's where we run into the biggest problem with the dealers out there. When it comes to the money, you know, obviously they look at it as an expense instead of looking at it as an investment. Do you feel that you spent your money wisely in this campaign, and the product was greater in value than what you paid for?
Well, isn't that what it's all about, sales? I got to trade my money and get more than I ventured, and yeah, I would say so. Time always tells, but again, I'm anticipating maybe one or two of them falling out of the mix, but that's okay. That's what I found out from my review of using this type of process. So yeah, I'm fine with that.
Awesome. And moving forward, do you think, hopefully you won't need us again at this store, not anytime soon, but do you think that moving forward you would refer us to different dealer groups and maybe use us again?
Oh, I would use you again. As you know, you found out our location has just been in existence for 4 months. So as the dealership grows, I'm hoping I can find people more. We'll call it organically when I need some. But if I surge like I hope and I need to fill the bill, I'll definitely contact you again without a doubt.
All right. Well, thank you for your time, Michael. I appreciate it, and wish you the best of luck moving forward.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you.